Welcome back to Beau on the Go. I get a lot of questions about Beau and about Dobermans in general, so today I'm answering some of the most common. Let's dive right in. Question number 1 comes from YouTube user NJ Looksy. Who is Beau's breeder and how did you pick them? I'll state that I don't share the name of Beau's breeder publicly, but I did spend time researching what makes a reputable breeder. And I can recommend that if you're in the US, you'll want to start with the DPCA referral list. And if you're in Canada, you'll want to check out DPCC. I'll have both of those linked in the description box. Look for health testing, titling, and how well the breeder supports their puppy homes. When you find a breeder that looks promising, follow their preferred method of communication and be prepared to wait. Good breeders are busy planning the breed pairings, whelping and raising puppies, and out showing and titling their dogs. Most have a full-time job too, so you can imagine how busy they are. Question number 2 comes from T. Moby. Why is it so important to use a breeder that titles their Dobermans? I just want a pet dog. Because titles prove that the dog has been trained and tested in real environments. It's not about winning ribbons, it's about accountability. So even if you just want a quote-unquote pet dog, you still want a dog that is sound and stable. And breeders who title their dogs tend to be more selective, more invested in health testing, and more involved in the breed community. That benefits every single puppy, including the ones going to pet homes. Question number 3, are Dobermans hard to train? From Jen G. No, they're very easy to train, but they're also very easy to mess up. Dobermans are fast learners and incredibly observant. So if you're not clear, they'll fill in the blanks for you, and that can have disastrous results. Beau thrives in an environment with consistency, and he'll catch on to sloppy handling really fast, especially when we're in new environments or distracting settings. So they're not difficult to train, they're very easy, but they don't allow much room for error. You have to mean what you say and follow through. Question number 4 comes from Kevin Porvo 2. Does Beau like other dogs? He loves them, honestly, a little too much. I'd prefer he be more neutral, but he assumes every dog wants to be his best friend. The reality is, I know what I've put into Beau's training and health, but I have no idea what other people have done, so we don't greet strange dogs. We keep it calm, move on, and only socialize with dogs I know and trust. It's just not worth the risk. Our next question comes from Dobes R. Mag. What's the worst thing about Beau? I love this question, and honestly, it's the same thing that makes him exceptional. He's always watching, always with me, and always on. And that kind of intensity is what Dobermans were bred for, but it doesn't turn off on its own. It took real structure and a lot of time to teach him that calm and alone are safe, good places to be, too. Crate time, place work, predictable routines, those aren't just training tools. They're how I give his nervous system a break. Before I get to the last question, I want to point out that you're seeing just some of our regular routine in these snippets and stills featured throughout the video. Calm outside time, structure, focused work, formal training, it all builds on itself. The stillness makes the drive manageable, and the drive stays balanced because of the stillness. And finally, a question from our Insta friend, Dirk the Wime. What's Beau's favorite obedience exercise? It's probably the retrieves, both over the flat and the high jump. He gets this laser focus on the dumbbell and then launches like a rocket when I send him. Retrieve over the high jump is my favorite to watch. When he's really on, it's smooth, clean, and powerful. Pure poetry in motion. And there you have it. We've concluded our very first AMA. If you have more questions about Beau, about Dobermans in general, or dog training, drop them in the comments. We'll do another round soon. Thanks for watching.